Freedom, freedom, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum. Boom. All right. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. Oh my goodness. A little bit later than I wanted, but I had that thumbnail primed and ready a little bit ago. It might just be my best one so far. It worked out. Of course, William Wallace had to persevere through a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of battles, and it has been a little bit rough today. I faced a whole bunch of different stuff, still able to accomplish, what the overall game plan is for Stampede Dinosaurs here, which is, just absolutely ruthless aggression. All right, get myself resized, everything, all good. Yeah, hopefully everybody had a good weekend, as good as possible. Going to have some good, lovely destruction. I don't think I changed anything from last night, but if you are new, perhaps, I only play dinosaurs basically. I love them that much in Explorer, on Arena, best of 3, climbing up to Mythic eventually. The list in the description, along with the link tree to the Discord, which we don't always talk about dinosaurs there, various other things, and a primer as well. And I was going to make a primer, a mini one, last night after I was done, but I just wanted to get to sleep. And did I start the music? Oh, okay, never mind. Let me reset it. I completely forgot to start up the music again. I was watching a little bit of a video before I began here tonight, but where we at? Okay, the sweepers still feel good, getting me out of a sticky situation. Waltz of Rage, gonna keep it in for now. Anger of the Gods as well, but Anger of the Gods can feel a little bit awkward at times, just because I am doing quite a few early things. For 3 mana, I may want Archdruid's Charm instead of Anger, and it would slow down my overall game plan. Oh, I took an Anger out by mistake there. It's been a while since I've done that. If you click on it, it goes away. But going back to the Anger, sometimes it doesn't always take out everything, and I go slow, the opponent can recover, then I'm behind playing an Archdruid's versus that Anger. But of course, with Anger, you might just need to cast it to destroy hopefully all the creatures that the opponent has, just to give yourself a chance. However, as the list is basically the same, I think it's the same, still continuing with Etali, Primal Conqueror. Yeah, we'll jump right into it. A little bit faster than last night. I think it was 15 minutes for the intro. Something like that. That might be the all-time record. Actually, I think it was probably 20 minutes. Might have been about a year ago. Something like that. Now. Okay, the White Falcon. The avatar there, Renin 7, Renin 6, something like that. Not sure what it indicates. Yorion Sky Nomad, this could be enchantments, 5-color or 4-color Overlord enchantments. Hopefully that's the case. Very nice seeing that Topiary Stomper. I have 2 lands, 2 commercial districts, which can nicely surveil, but I have 2 communes, a Sylvan and Archdruids. We're going to be getting exactly what we're looking for. Sadly, well, we didn't grab a 3rd land, but, well, Stomping Ground on top. Boom. We got it. Now the question becomes for perhaps anybody that's new. What would I do in this situation? Would Archdruids grab a Sunken? Would I play Topiary? I'm going to play Topiary Stomper, see what that draws out, and hope it's not a Leyline Binding. Keep in mind, Leyline Binding at the moment costs Forest, Plains, Island. Okay, Leyline Binding costs a total of 2 if they get a mountain down. Okay, so it is 4-color Overlords, but if they had gotten a mountain down, Leyline Binding, enchantment, flash, temporarily exile something, would have cost 1. However, we're in a pretty darn fantastic position. Sylvan Scrying can only ever be used to grab a land, so we'll grab the Castle Garenbrig. Lovely stuff. We play it. I have 3 go Archdruids, search for and put the Sunken out. And then I would be able to play Ghalta coming up the turn after if I draw it. Or Archdruids could simply exile something problematic. We'll see. But we should be in a very good position to simply beat this opponent. Okay. Well, I know what I'm exiling. Enigmatic Incarnation is gone, definitely. They could sacrifice Overlord of the Flood Pits, which they would be able to grab a creature with a mana value of 6 because Overlord of the Flood Pits has a mana value of 5. So I don't want that to happen. Enigmatic, gone. No siree. Don't think so. Oh, wow, that is very interesting. Commune, Sunken. Commune, Sunken. There we go. On track for 8 coming up. If the opponent just piddles around, as long as they don't get Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines. Ooh. They can't get Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines because Overlord of the Flood Pits has mana value of 5. They have to search for a creature with a mana value of 6. There you go, dead. What a way to start.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Boom. Love it. Phew. I have to imagine we would have been safe even if I didn't take out that first Enigmatic Incarnation, but still. Nice to play it a little bit safe there. And it is nice to take this enchantment deck down without revealing the fact that I have Back to Nature, instant speed, 1 and a green, destroy all enchantments. This deck is basically all enchantments, so it is going to be quite painful indeed. Phew. Right, very good start. Well, that's exactly what we're hoping for, but you saw the lovely potential of Commune. I think I mentioned it in the description and a little bit in the Discord. It really is the glue. Maybe not so much if your dinosaur lists have a lot of non-dinosaur stuff. Commune can't grab that. You could have a Bone Crusher Giant, the Mana Dorks, Land War Elves, or Elvish Mystic, that sort of thing. But this is, you know, leaning far towards dinosaurs. Just quite lovely. I said last night how the only things that it can't grab are Archdruids and Sylvan, which is... that is pretty sweet, but I almost forgot to bring him Back to Nature. Don't do that. What do I need to take out? Well, we don't exactly have to go fast. Trim 3 Regisaur. Yeah. Could have maybe been Vaultborn Tyrant. Could have possibly been Ghalta, but yeah, it's not a big deal. There is so much massive deadly stuff. You should be okay. If you take out the hasty things like I did, or you know, someone else big, or you might trim 3 Commune with Dinosaurs for those 3 Back to Natures. Yeah, I think we should be alright. They could be mostly dead, especially if we get a land next turn that enters untapped. At the very least able to play Topiary Stomper, but at the very least we use Sylvan, we grab Sunken, we play it. And now at the... well, we're dropping 2 Topiaries next turn. Really, that's what we're doing. Which is quite nice. Just in case, you know, I want to go Archdruid's Charm, perhaps. But activating Castle Garenbrig and playing both of those dinosaurs, both of these next turn is gonna be pretty sweet. I don't get to do that too often. Now which are they gonna get? The Overlord or the Boiler Bilges, I think. Ooh, okay, that's rough. Then they'll attack, they'll do some stuff. Won't be a pretty sight, unfortunately. As long as we can survive. Topiary Stomper needs 7 lands on the battlefield, 7 or more, to attack and block, and we don't have that right now. We'll just grab what we can, and at the very least we should be taking out Overlord of the Boiler Bilges next turn. Really? Why would they do that? Perhaps they didn't read Topiary Stomper, the fact that I can't block. They could have sent that 4 damage straight towards me, I believe. Yeah, 4 damage to any target. I would have done that. If we draw Back to Nature, it is all over for the opponent. I would assume. all their creatures are also enchantments. Hopefully. Ooh, maybe another Overlord. Overlord. Oh no, Coma World Eater. That's not great. Never mind. I can play Ghalta. There we go. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. They could. Okay. I'll submit 0. We're not dead yet, but it is going to be problematic. Vanishing Verse tends to do the trick. That darn Containment Priest. Ooh. Hello, Diva. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you watching. But, well, you watched a lot of pain, unfortunately. I dealt a lot of pain. They did that. Of course, the Containment Priest, for anybody that isn't aware, it's not the end of the world. But if a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. You get to choose the creatures with Ghalta. I simply chose not to put any out, so none of them were exiled, and at the very least I would still get to play them coming up on the future turns. But we're really just looking for Back to Nature, like I mentioned, and that would have changed things completely. Oh boy. I say that's going to be at 4 lands, one of them being Castle Garenbrig. And also nice to see commercial. Oh my goodness. Sunken Citadel, we're on track. 8 mana, turn 4. Let's go. That's what's about to happen here. Now you would have to assume, hopefully, that I would just draw other big stuff. But yes, we are about to get 8 mana. Hopefully they don't hold up 2 for Containment Priest. I think that's a very real possibility, unfortunately. Or it could be Boseiju, who endures. Etali is in my deck, yes, absolutely. 1 copy, it feels good. On the times that I hit it, very, very devastating indeed. Okay, do they got that Containment Priest? I bet they do. Do I want to go with Ghalta? I'm just going to go with Ghalta to draw out the Containment Priest. Oh shoot, whoever would have guessed. Oh, it's the Containment Priest. They're going to continue to hold that. Now we got it out of the way. Done. They might just exile Ghalta, but again, at the very least, look, I still have the creatures in my hand, and it's still going to be pretty painful for them. I mean, I could have just got another Ghalta. I'm just going to simply go with this Carnage Tyrant, and we will deal quite a bit of damage to the opponent. Now, I could go with Topiary Stomper, but I'm going to keep that Archdruid's Charm around, just in case I have to exile somebody, take out somebody, whatchamacallit, Enigmatic Incarnation coming up on the opponent's next turn. Archdruid's Charm is quite nice here. When it enters, oh, they're going to destroy. Huh. Okay. That is unfortunate, for sure. Now the question becomes, do I want to get rid of Noxious Gearhawk? Yeah. I could. You know what? I think I will. Take out the Gearhawk, make Carnage Tyrant a bit stronger. I could have done that with the other portion of Archdruid's Charm there. Okay, this is actually quite interesting. Gonna get 1 red from Sunken, just 1 red for anything. So I can play Topiary and still have 3 green left to exile something, do something to someone, that sort of thing. Maybe grab a Tyrranax Rex or something like that. Enigmatic Incarnation could be bad. We'll see. They play anything else for 2, perhaps. But not today. No more Enigmatic Incarnations. At least. Stop them from getting big stuff. It is pretty cool that Ghalta could get Etali, Etali could get Ghalta. So it's nice. You can kind of flip them around. Ghalta could put Etali out to get another Ghalta, to put that out to put a bunch of other stuff, and as some of you have seen, many of you have seen, is pretty nasty. Okay. We were in perhaps a little bit of trouble, possibly. Grab another Castle Garenbrig just in case, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They can target Carnage Tyrant now, which is, well, it's very problematic. Okay, that's pretty good at the very... Whoa. Just a sec. I want to make sure I activate Castle Garenbrig. I'm going to be getting a card draw off of Vaultborn Tyrant, and I could possibly play what I draw. There's a very good chance I have enough. Okay, well, Topiary Stomper. I gain more life. No. Draw another card. Very good, very good. Maybe it's another Topiary off the top. Well, it's not a Topiary off the top, unfortunately. But that's still pretty reasonable. Send as much as possible towards the opponent, and perhaps it will be lethal. That should do it. That should do it. Actually, Croaks and Kuranos have lifelink. 0. Whoa is right. What a way to start. And I didn't even need Back to Nature to take out pretty much everything this opponent is doing. But I do want to point out Nowhere to Run. I've faced it a little bit before and I don't like it. Painful from Duskmorn, this enchantment flash. The opponent can target creatures I control as if they didn't have hexproof, and ward abilities don't trigger. Carnage Tyrant, ugh. Nowhere to Run has sometimes been the reason that I've lost to this particular deck, or anybody else that's using this enchantment. Carnage Tyrant, the benefit of it goes downhill pretty fast. But it is nice though, if the opponent goes to target Carnage Tyrant, possibly with a piece of removal or some sort of answer, I can respond at instant speed with that Back to Nature, and then the removal fizzles on the Carnage Tyrant because now it's an illegal target, which is that's pretty lovely. I've done that once before, so it's always nice to keep in mind if I ever face off against Nowhere to Run. The opponent suddenly has Nowhere to Run because they have no target, maybe. Cool. I have a feeling this is going to be something black related with the Yargle avatar there. You have to assume, I think. Or it could be reanimation. Yargle is a pretty big creature. Makes me a little bit worried. I would also be worried if I kept a hand that was just Commercial District and a Forest as my only lands. Oh wow, that technically is the best. Now, I maybe could have sent a Sylvan Scrying to the bottom, but as I thought, it might be something black related. Keep all the ramping stuff. If I'm going to put something to the bottom, make it a creature. Just get it there. Done. Because likely the Thoughtseize and the Duress, it's going to rip my ramping spells. Once I get the land down, that's it. It's stable. It's all over at that point. And it might be all over. Oh my, okay. Calm yourselves, folks. We could potentially be on track for 8 mana, turn 4 once again. Okay, I'm going for it. If we draw land that enters untapped next turn, we would have 8 mana, but at the very least I get to T-Rex. Hello. How's it going? Hopefully they don't have another Thoughtseize. Cross your fingers. Oh look, Fatal Push. So incredibly helpful. Okay, at the very least we got 7. Now is that going to be a good enough clock if I can't make 8? We'll see. Oh, well, technically I will be able to make 8, but hey, there we go. This, would they kill me next turn? I don't know. I don't think they would. We're about to find out, though. It's going to be tense. We might live with just a couple life points. Definitely fast and furious. Maybe they drain me for 3. Oh, down to 1. This is not fun. Ooh, that is not gonna cut it. Unfortunately, close but no cigar. That was rough stuff, Mad Dad Lab. Yes, definitely. But it is crazy to say and crazy to see. Once again, I'm able to make 8 with all of that. The Sylvan Scryings, kind of useless and dead. Certainly dead. Mad Dad Lab and the Mountain. 3 cards in my hand were 3 cards that I didn't want to see. Of course, that's always a possibility, but it happens more often than not, even with 20. RNG gonna RNG. 100%. Now, is this just regular Rakdos Demons? Seems to be the case. We don't see any white, so I'm not going to be surprised. I wasn't really surprised last night, but it's not going to be that Grease Fang, the Greasy Rat. Hopefully it's the one. Hopefully. Oh, 100%. And that's going to happen, but it's not like you would see moments like that and you would, oh, I'm going to trim this. Oh, not good. Not good. There's always the chance for, I would say something like that situation is an outlier, but there's a chance for those, and you just gotta power through them, persevere, keep on grinding, and I'm tempted to keep this one. I'm tempted because I don't have the things that ramp in my opening hand, which means I'm technically protected from those hand hate cards, because if they're not in there, they can't. Basically, I was hoping to draw into them, but this hand I think is a little bit better. Trim Ghalta, I say we trim Ghalta. Of course, it would be nice, potentially. But keep all the lands and the ramping if I have to send, again, one thing to the bottom, 1 or 2. At the very least, I know I'm going off with a Sylvan Scrying. Gonna make the opponent crying. Leave the opponent crying. We're getting to 6 on turn. Well, okay, that's pretty good. 6 on turn 4. Now we're guaranteed 7, I would think. 7 on turn 5. Of course, slightly slow. There are some faster ways to ramp, but there you go. Poof. Oh, shucks. Hopefully you have some more duresses. Hopefully they don't have another Thoughtseize. If they do, they might not want to use it. This is not the craziest start from the opponent. Would have been nice if I could have gone a Palani's Hatcher or a Regisaur Alpha there. At the very least, I have multiple creatures that are going to hit the... Oh, okay, wow. I'm just going to... Yeah, it's just play T-Rex. Smack them and get that clock going. That is an interesting named player. Kerduran-Shanku. Huh. Yeah. Yum is right. That's what it's all about. You have a hand with lands. If you make your big mana just by lands, it's pretty stable. With the menace potential of Blade of the Oni, Blood Tithe Harvest. Okay, yeah, we got him. We got him. Feasting on this Rakdos opponent, but I'm really eyeing up Anger of the Gods. You have to imagine Anger of the Gods would sweep all the, pretty weak creatures that they have. I'm going to bring it in. Lovely stuff. Maybe trim a Ghalta. I'll trim 3 Palani's Hatchers there. Maybe I could have trimmed all the copies just because Anger deals 3 damage. I take out all the dinosaur tokens plus, again, Palani's Hatcher. Scooper's going to scoop. I scoop myself. If I know without question I've lost, I want to move on to the next one. That's what it's all about for me, and this hand might be what it's all about. We'll see. Oh, Thoughtseize is a fact of life. Now the question becomes, would they be scared of anger enough? They might. Okay. Hey, look, I don't have to worry about getting other sources of red anymore. I don't have to feel uncomfortable, you know, with the first Sunken, choosing that for red. That's what I'm getting at. So playing the Sunken next turn, choose green. Don't have to worry about work. Oh my, folks. Folks. Turn 4, 8 mana. Potentially. Or we could just be dead to the Bloodletter of Aclazots. Get the scoop button ready. Stars align. Oh, hey, they don't have a Bloodletter. This is good. This is good. No dress. Don't do it. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Okay, wait. I could play land, maybe? Something? Alright, there we go. Boom. Now I need to... This does not seem well. We'll see. They could be dead. Look at all this big stuff. Keep that in mind. Picture that. And you will feel my pain if I don't draw one of those. It is a possibility. Come on, something. Does make me a little bit sick to my stomach, I guess. But still, you know, it's how it goes. The Vaultborn Tyrant is nice. That would have been pretty sweet to put down instead of Archdruids if those two cards, the order was just flipped. But I think we're okay. They kill Vaultborn, we get a copy. Vaultborn is going to block Unstoppable Slasher. I think we're in a reasonable position. They're mousing over everything. They're flustered. They're like, oh shoot, how'd this person do it? You don't really want to do that with the Slasher though. That never makes sense. Oh, good. Give me a copy. Perfect. Kill the Vaultborn copy if you want. I don't care at this point. Oh, gee. Shoot. I mean, of course I'm going to sacrifice Ghalta now. Hopefully they don't have a Thoughtseize. There you go. I can go with Commune to find something. A Ghalta. Do I like a Ghalta? I like a Ghalta because I can play Ghalta. Even after spending 1 green, I can still make 8 because the game has gone on long enough. I get 1 trigger, draw something big, oh, it's not something big, but I still gain 6. You know, there we go. Boom.
Dang!
Okie dokie. Yes, it was quite painful in standard, but it's not super painful. I love when the opponent makes me choose something to sacrifice. Of course, I'm going to keep the Vaultborn token copy to get another one, to get the triggers, more draw, more life gain, more stabilization potential. I don't know. I think Dinosaurs, Mad Dad Lab, they must have pretty darn iron stomachs. But again, a crazy, you know, turn of events. Drawing the Sunken Sylvans. It's necessary. It's like a necessary evil, I guess you could say. Yeah. They couldn't stomach it. The vampires thought they were going to feast, but dinosaurs, they don't discriminate. They eat and chomp everything. Yeah. Hopefully I get revenge on Azorius Control. I did unfortunately lose to one Azorius Control opponent today, and yeah, definitely a massive victory there. Sometimes that's all it takes, and some of you new people perhaps watching, if you are new, you might think it is only all about Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, the namesake, but just playing one of those big things ahead of schedule oftentimes is enough to eventually lead to a win. That hand, I would imagine, eventually leads to a win. We get 7 mana on turn 4. as long as we're not interrupted. Archdruid's grabbing and putting a Castle Garenbrig onto the battlefield, but this is either Selesnya Hate Birds or Selesnya Angels. It's going to be pretty problematic. Yeah, we'll wait. I like that Palani's Hatcher on top. That's why I'm keeping it there. Okay, Selesnya Angels. We could just simply be dead. Just how it goes. Rough. Oh, they don't have Collected Company. This is very positive. They attacked with the Elvish Mystic. I like it. If they were holding up 4 mana, Collected Company costing 3 and a green, I would have to assume that's what they were planning to do. But it seems we have enough time. A decent bit of time to, find a Ghalta, get land, maybe not. Okay. Do I like Topiary Stomper? Kind of like Topiary Stomper. Yeah. Just because I got Stomping Ground, activate Castle Garenbrig, getting a second Topiary and then making full use out of Castle Garenbrig's activation. Yes, Toad. That's the plan. Of course, aggressive decks are pretty common, and I faced a few today. It's not an auto lose. I would never say that, but it's definitely the roughest style for this to face. Yeah. Oh, I think anybody should be playing Vaultborn. Whether you're cheating it out or not, whatever style of deck you enjoy, more power to you. But it is definitely just so lovely. This is not so much. Kayla's okay. Well, that's well, I'll let you see all the life gain of dead. See what we draw next turn, but if it was Ghalta, we might have had a chance. But I can tell you, we don't have a chance. Of course, I could have Rampaging Ferocodon or Giant Cindermaw, a bunch of other stuff that takes out Angels. Very nice indeed. I just don't have that. I wouldn't normally expect to face Selesnya Angels, and I wouldn't really want to dedicate, one sideboard slot. 3 spots, 4 spots, whatever it is in the sideboard for that deck. I'd rather have, a cheap sweeper like Anger of the Gods, because the various aggro decks bunched together are far more common than one super life gain deck in Selesnya Angels. Yeah, this can be a little bit rough. Oh, we've seen a triple mulligan from the opponent. Still could be problematic. Maybe they were mulliganing for perhaps a mana dork or something like that. But this hand, though, quite lovely. Sylvan on turn 2 to grab the castle. We get 3 mana for Topiary Stomper, and well, never mind. We'll still do that. We'll still do that. Yeah. Could be Sunken maybe on turn 3. But again, it is potentially going to be rough. You know what? I'm going to go Sunken. Choosing red. And then we go with both Topiary Stompers next turn. Waltz of Rage, but if I draw a land that is a source of red, I'll just play T-Rex and I'll be able to smoke everybody with Waltz of Rage. And this opponent is going to rage. Ooh, that would be pretty darn sweet indeed, but no. We're setting up for the waltz. Lovely. Lovely. You want to dance? I'm ready to dance. Make sure I grab that mountain. So we got our second source of red that we need for Waltz of Rage, which that one single basic mountain coming in handy. Big time. Not too bad. Still like our chances. Resplendent Angel. We could Waltz of Rage actually now, which would probably be the best bet. You would think. It could be good. just because, I mean, if I knew I was playing against life gain, I would bring in that life gain hate. But yeah, I just want to kill everybody. Just kill them. That's probably the best bet. Slow them down as much as possible. Hopefully. Okay, so another land. Lovely stuff. I still get to attack with Topiary Stomper. Yeah, it could be good, but with Rampaging Ferocidon and Giant Cindermaw, the life gain shutdown dinos, it is kind of painful. But this is also kind of painful because sometimes you just top deck the thing that finishes off the opponent, and that's it. You just realize the ultimate potential and done. Lights out. There you go. But we should also mention about Screaming Nemesis, which I face in some Boros aggro, Boros burn variations. It's painful. Whenever it's dealt damage, you can send the damage to the player and they can't gain life at all for the rest of the game. That would probably be my bet. Yeah. But yeah, definitely letting the party begin. Now, if you're going to top deck something, I've said it before, it might as well be something that ends the game on the spot. It is nice to, once in a while, have that potential, for sure. But Waltz of Rage, hey, that was pretty darn key. Waltz of Rage could have been Anger of the Gods, but because Waltz of Rage is what it is, targeting Topiary Stomper, instead dealing 4 damage to every creature instead of 3, we were able to take out a couple things. I took out Bishop of Wings because it was Waltz of Rage, and Anger of the Gods would not have taken this out, only dealing 3 damage. So we'll see. Hopefully they mulligan a bunch, but of course they could pop off, gain way too much life on turn 3, turn 4, and we might not be fast enough. Well, it's iffy. A hand with a Sunken and a Forest. I'll try one mulligan. It's a little bit better, slightly. Send Vaultborn to the bottom. I do like seeing the 2 sources of red for Waltz of Rage. Well, there we go, Sunken, lovely. This hand is already getting, infinitely better. Ooh. We could see a Sylvan Scrying next turn, perfect. An Archdruid's Charm. Various things would get us to either 7 mana or 7 or 8. Turn 4. Oh, look, I'm making 8. Now. We'll see. Oh boy. I mean, we're not dead yet, but we're mostly dead. I could top that Ghalta Stampede Tyrant again. If it was any other slower deck, I might have a reasonable chance. Oh boy. Cross your fingers, cross your claws. Either we win right now or we lose right now. But you gotta admit, 8 mana turn 4 with only lands is a pretty good potential thing. I can play Etali Primal Conqueror too. Ooh, okay. Pay 2 life. We play Etali. I could hit Ghalta, which would help us win, but we'll find out. Ooh, that's not Ghalta, sadly. Well, what can you do? Yeah. Well, that's not going to do it, but you can imagine if it was a deck that didn't have flyers, which, there's not too many decks that have flying creatures, that would have been a pretty devastating thing against, a decent range of decks. Hard to handle. Yeah. That's why I love 4 Ghaltas. You can imagine that scenario of potentially top decking a Ghalta would be quite a bit less. If you had 3 copies, if you had 2, maintain 4. Oh, you start off with it in your hand, lovely. CJ Link. I've faced CJ Link before in Mythic. CJ Link also looking to climb up the ladder. We'll see. Oh, that's perfect. Lovely stuff. Now, I don't quite remember what CJ Link was on previously, but we got a good start. It's going to be scary. I like seeing that Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, absolutely. It's edge of your seat. I don't have to argue too much, but I would say a lot of the time it's not a blowout situation. It's like, ooh, razor thin. Love it. I like Etali because, again, that could get us the Ghalta to drop a bunch of stuff. Because, again, we're on track for 8 mana coming up. Now, what is this? Sultai mid-range, perhaps. Sultai lands, something like that. It is a little bit scary. 100% they're tapped out. They could have counter spells. This opponent is partially in blue, so I'm just taking the opportunity to do what I gotta do. Boom. We draw Ghalta. Etali gets Ghalta. Maybe they counter Ghalta, or they counter Etali. We'll see. I could see a counter spell coming up. Hopefully not. Maybe. Oh boy. I bet. 3 steps ahead. Well, that's how she goes. Interesting stuff. Well, I'll be gunning for Cavern of Souls in game 2, that's for sure. That's okay. Both of you, 2 of you saying no. Oh. Well, we'll try for Vaultborn Tyrant. Maybe it won't. Oh, it's not countered. Good stuff. I think we are into a safe range, and we also got Cavern. Lovely. Too little too late, but Etali to get the Archdruids. That would have been nice. Neoform. Oh, Sultai Neoform. Very interesting indeed. But this is getting scary for the opponent, I have to think. Huh. Well, definitely we get the 6. Go with Carnage Tyrant. It can't be countered. We gain some life, draw a card. Lovely. Topiary Stomper as well, which I get to make use out of that mountain, which is nice. If I had only an Archdruid's Charm for 3, I wouldn't have been able to cast anything. And then also with the Vaultborn, I gain life and do stuff. Yeah, we're safe to poke him, I think. No, good. We kill Vaultborn. Fine. They almost goofed up there. Oh boy. And we cast 2 spells in a turn, so that transformed the Graveyard Glutton back into the Graveyard Trespasser. A little bit smaller, and Topiary Stomper is turned on now. However, what do they get? Oh, Abhorrent Oculus. I've lost to this particular type of deck before. I think I lost to it today, actually. Lovely, very explosive, not so fun, but again, well, we'll see if they have a counterspell because the game has gone on so long. Maybe. But the game's gone on so long, I can spend 3 for Archdruids to grab Ghalta and still play it. There you go. Wow. That's what it's all about. Poof.
Yes.
But it doesn't always happen, and sometimes I miss that. I have to admit.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Yeah. I sometimes miss it though. You wouldn't think, oh, I have enough mana to spend 3 for Archdruids in my main phase to grab Ghalta and still have enough to make 8 to play it. Nuts. But is there something that would help against this particular deck? Where's Neoform? It's not super common, but it's gained popularity. They sacrifice Satoru, the Infiltrator. With Neoform, they search for a creature with a mana value of 3, one more than Satoru's mana value of 2. And then they got the Abhorrent Oculus, a big flying creature. It's rough. Of course, Waltz of Rage is also rough. I kind of like Waltz of Rage if we just smoke every creature they have, even the Abhorrent Oculus. You know, we land a Carnage Tyrant on turn 4, Waltz of Rage on turn 5, poof. They could have counter spells, but I'm feeling the Waltz of Rage. Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. Trim Regisaur. Keep in Palani's Hatcher. Again, Palani's 5 power, Regisaur 4 power. One is just a touch stronger. If I happen to have Palani's Hatcher out before I want to Waltz of Rage, yeah. But definitely, they could get the Oculus, the Abhorrent Oculus on turn 3. They Neoform on turn 3, play it, boom. It's big. But that hand could be big. I'm happy to mulligan. I'm happy to keep a hand that is 2 Sunken Citadels. You know what, I'll trim Palani's Hatcher. With how it's going, we're on track to play Carnage Tyrant before Palani's, or at the same... Oh, well, I guess we're losing Commune. We're losing Commune. Still feels good. 2 Sunkens. We only need to see a Castle Garenbrig to make 6. Oh, well, look at that. Got the 3rd land, lovely. Did they think it was going to play something? Did they have a counter spell? Maybe. Hopefully they use up their mana next turn so I can go with Topiary Stomper at least. Oh, there is so many different decks, Toad. 100%. But I'm not really sure what the opponent did. Why'd they say oops? Huh. Guess they're gonna thought seize away my Topiary Stomper, unfortunately. Okay. Did some stuff. We still could be dead next turn. Oh, who did my avatar? The dinosaur above me? You mean? Or the one on Arena? But the one above me, that little dinosaur, that was done by an artist from Puerto Rico. Met her online on an artist forum, and now she's done all the little dinosaurs. You know, the crying one, the red dino, yes. Yeah, lovely artist from there. Hopefully I get a Castle Garenbrig next turn though. It's getting a bit scary. Waltz of Rage. I won't rage. That's alright. But yeah, no, it's got her to do all of those. The Sleepy Dino, lovely. Kind of made it so it looks like it's sitting on top of my cards there. I would say we're maybe done for at this point. Ooh, lovely to see the mountain. I mean, I guess we just, we Waltz of Rage. Perhaps we make the magic happen coming up. We might be able to live. Going down to 3 and maybe, I get a Castle Garenbrig off the top. Gain a bunch of life. Putting a Vaultborn, 2 T-Rexes, and a Carnage Tyrant out. Never mind, I would have to have the Castle Garenbrig. Scratch that plan. I was just so excited to live. Yeah. No, that wasn't personal. A long time ago I got the artist to do that. Pretty much right around when I started doing all of this. Yeah. I knew I wanted something dinosaur related, but it was also nice because I knew 3.5 years ago, I don't even remember how long it's been, but yeah, a long time. But because I knew I would stick to dinosaurs, I could invest a little bit of money and get some custom avatars or that sort of thing. and then I could reuse them because it was going to be the same sort of thing, day in, day out. However, I know it's a little bit crazy, but I think it could work. It only works because I know I'm going to go off with Commune. I know I'm going to grab that, like, okay, close. Mountain, nah, still grab a forest, just in case I get an Archdruid's Charm at some point. Maintain the 3 sources of green. It's okay, it's okay. I knew I would have 2. I'd be able to go Sylvan, grab the Castle Garenbrig, at least. But Sylvan Scrying is gone, it's gotta be. That's alright. Could be rough, we'll see. I'm hoping for another, maybe a Commune with Dinosaurs. That would be good. Oh, Archdruid's Charm. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Okay, we're playing that. Getting a Sunken. Choosing red. Lovely stuff. I have my 2 sources of green for Castle Garenbrig's activated ability with the forest and the Stomping Ground. But hey, now I can at least play Carnage Tyrant. Or Vaultborn Tyrant. Hope they don't counter things though. Phew. It worked out. Oh boy. Neoform time. Oh.
Ruthless aggression.
I just top decked the second Sunken. Their chances might have sunken. Wow. What how many lands were in my opening hand? Woohoo. Surprise. I think I might just Waltz of Rage. I try to be as professional as possible. I don't know. It's tempting to just Waltz of Rage. We'll see what we draw coming up. Maybe. You know what? I like just smoking them. I've always wanted to do this. Boom, dead. Everybody dead. Just knock them out of the park. Keep that Carnage Tyrant on top because that could be nice to play it. But they're caught between a rock and a hard place. Waltz of Rage. How good was that? They can't kill Carnage Tyrant usually, so it's going to stick around. And yeah, it sticks around. A perfect creature for the Waltz of Rage target to just... It's a one-sided board wipe. That was a one-sided board wipe. Yeah. It doesn't always happen, but it is nice when it happens live and, you know, just accounting for probability. Maybe it's not a perfect hand, but you make it perfect. Pretty sweet. They could have... We haven't won yet. We haven't won till we've won, but it seems like we're going to do okay. Some sort of sweeper. I lose everybody. Dude. We'll wait. Exiling everybody for... Okay. There we go. Whew. That was pretty sweet though. The one land hand with Commune, knowing I'd get the second and knowing I would go off with one Sylvan. Of course, I have to assume that was a very lucky turn of events. That turning a blind eye. Blinded by the damage. Abhorrent Oculus. That opponent is thinking the damage from my deck is abhorrent. I think that's the right word. Yeah. A very good victory. But it is cool when you can make a one land hand work because of Commune. I said it today and last night. How amazing it is. Ooh. You couldn't have done anything in a similar fashion. There are other stuff that can dig for 1, but Commune digs 5 deep. Oh, you're getting that land. Sometimes you get a sunken ore castle with Commune and then you just set up to pop off. But it's always fun. It's always a thrill when you can make that kind of a hand work. Yeah. I don't know. I think the most annoying deck would probably be Rakdos Prowess. That deck, though, you know, very different. Just because Rakdos Prowess gets the win out of nowhere, pumping up creatures. But that deck, though, I think it's pretty cool. Attacking with something, sacrificing it, finding something else big. Yeah. It's interesting to race. This, lovely. Again, they have a Rakdos, they have the Rakdos avatar, so we're grabbing a land with Commune. We're turning Commune into something that can't be discarded. Oh, look. Now Commune can't be discarded because Commune is a Castle Garenbrig. I think it might have gone Topiary Stomper. Oh, well, looky that. Look at this. The top decks. Perfect. Man, 6 on turn 4, 7 on turn 5. Hopefully it's not too slow. Hopefully it's not Rakdos aggro, but I don't know. I don't find those decks annoying. Yeah, definitely the most, I guess, annoying would be Rakdos Prowess, Rakdos aggro. Oh my god. Fine, I'll grab the other Sunken. I don't think the opponent has gone as fast as possible, but now it's 8 mana turn 5 instead of 7 with the second Sunken off of the Sylvan. Things are going downhill fast. Not too worried. Unholy Annex draining us a little bit, but we're still at a... Oh my. Well, I'll take an Archdruid's Charm. I'm getting 8 on turn 5 like I mentioned, but now Archdruids could grab a Vaultborn, could grab another Ghalta, that sort of thing. I don't know. It's fun to face around. I have to assume that Ghalta's gone, but we'll wait. We'll wait and see what goes. To get rid of Ghalta, Archdruids grabs Ghalta. If they get rid of Archdruids, well, I still have a Ghalta. Are they going to have 2 Thoughtseizes? I don't know. I don't think so. Huh. Interesting. Fable. They still have 1 black, so we'll wait until the end of the turn till we know that they can't go with a Thoughtseize. Okay, good, we're safe. Should I grab Regisaur or Palani's Hatcher? 100%. The opponent only has 1 mana. Actually, we're going Etali. What am I thinking? We want to do the dice roll. There we go. Guess hasty in a sense would have been better with Regisaur Alpha. Potentially could have been lethal. 15 trample damage. Blade of the only able to stop one of that. But I think there would have been a fatal push somewhere in the mixture. Oh, okay, never mind.
Bazinga!
You won! You did it!
Well, I've got to say, it's nice to persevere through 2 Thoughtseizes. Yeah. Nice to persevere through 2 Thoughtseizes. Oh, man. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They had 1 black. We didn't see a fatal push yet. If I'd played Regisaur, they killed... I don't know. But I love Etali. Just I tapped 5 lands, and I got a creature that costs 8 and a creature that costs 7 together down with 5 lands, and I got 2 other free things. So that's pretty fantastic right there. Sideboard wise, again, just Rakdos Demons, as it usually is with Unholy Annex and that Ritual Chamber. Huh. Kind of like Waltz of Rage. Yeah. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. Just because there's a very good chance I have a creature with at least 6 power out to take out the potential demon that Unholy Annex and the Ritual Chamber make. Could be nice. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This hand, though, an absolute keep. Huh? Oh. They dressed my hand, and I had no non-creature, non-lands. There is only 8 non-creature, non-lands in the deck, the 4 Sylvan and the 4 Archdruids. They weren't in there. Ooh, that's embarrassing. 1 black to potentially reveal their death down the line. I love it. At the very least, I'm able to make 6 next turn. A Sylvan Scrying, Archdruid's Charm would be good. I'd like to play something next turn, though. We'll see. At least with the lands that I have, I will get to 7. Play the Vaultborn. Hopefully we're not dead by that. I don't think it's foolish. They easily could have ripped the 1 Sylvan Scrying I might have had, which was going to set up to get the castle, and then I have an Archdruids. I've been ruined by duress just as much as it has ruined the opponent by not doing anything. It can be painful, but not so much with this, because the overwhelming majority are, well, stuff it can't discard. Sheoldred. Something bad. Painful. Okay, that's not too bad. I have to imagine they're going to unlock the Ritual Chamber next turn. Either they... Oh. Well, I know what Commune's going to dig for. Sunken. Well, it's not a Sunken Citadel. You know what? We'll go with another Castle Garenbrig. We might as well. Eventually now, for sure, I'm getting to 8. But if it was a Sunken, I would have played it as my land for the turn. Then I would have had Ghalta levels of mana this turn coming up. I have to think we're somewhat safe. If I can get a Vaultborn Tyrant down, there's still 2 in my hand. They would have to have 2 pieces of hand hate, which I don't think is going to happen. It might just be unlocking the Ritual Chamber there to make... Okay, well, maybe I spoke too soon. I think Vaultborn might be gone. Maybe both. Ghalta. That's why I have 4 copies. Taking a bit. Putting me to sleep. Speaking of putting to sleep. Make that demon. Reflection of Kiki Jiki copying it is going to be a bit problematic, but at the very least, the Vaultborn gains some life. It's not too bad. We could just simply draw into another copy of Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. I've topped that Ghalta a couple times tonight already, so it could happen. Oh, technically it did. We do have to go with Vaultborn. Man. That's too bad. Could also get Waltz of Rage next turn. Vaultborn Tyrant would possibly take it out. Yeah, it's definitely not so bad, but if I used Archdruids for grabbing Ghalta, we would just be dead from the aggression from the opponent. They have to have exile-based removal for Vaultborn to make it go away permanently and not make the copy of it. So if they just simply kill it, a destroy effect, I'm fine with that because we get a copy, we draw one closer to that Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, the next copy of her. And we're on track to make 8. Okay, that's not too bad. Don't think we're dead. 12 in the air. Also rough. It is kind of nice, taking out the Mutavault. 3. Ooh, they're going to play another Unholy Annex. Drain me. Going to -1. Oh, lovely. It is good. It is good. I like it. Man, close but no cigar. Definitely though, Waltz of Rage. Hey, that could have been the thing. Oh, the hand becoming so big with the Unholy Annex there. They're drawing an extra card at the beginning of their end steps. And yeah, it really just adds up. It's pretty good stuff. Card advantage, draining if they have a demon, making a big demon eventually down the line. It really does the trick. But I definitely think Waltz of Rage, that's going to do the trick. I have somebody so big, boom. The demons are gone if they've unlocked the room. Hopefully I can wait for that perfect moment. Let them spend 5 to make the 6/6 flying demon. Then go Waltz of Rage, one-sided board wipe. And we're in the clear, I would hope. They might just have no demon whatsoever left. Again, they can make Mutavault into a creature, and it's all creature types. So it is a demon, and they're not drained too because they don't have a demon due to Unholy Annex there. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. No, oh, can't do it. Maybe if Carnage Tyrant was a commune with dinosaurs. Maybe. Oh, well, I got a good feeling. Only because it's a sunken in a castle. If it was a forest in a castle, maybe not. Get T-Rex to the bottom. I might like the life gain and card draw potential of Vaultborn. I'm pretty sure Sylvan is gone. This may be far too risky, but we'll see. We'll see. I guess so. Yeah, like I could get a commune, another Sylvan, draw land, get an Archdruids. You can get rid of Sylvan anytime now. It's pretty straightforward. Just do what you gotta do. Sylvan gone. Oh. Sylvan not gone. So they do have another piece of hand hate. That's the only reason they would leave Sylvan Scrying in there. What? I don't even know what to press for that.
Yes.
Okay. Fine by me. Fine by me. Odd. It was the goof of the century. Because now I'm going to make 7 on turn 4. Because they didn't choose Sylvan Scrying. I don't get it. It's pretty straightforward. That might have just lost them the entire game. I'll go with a Vaultborn. I'm on track to make 8, but, you know, they got Thought Seizes and Duress. Just get a Vaultborn down, make them maybe kill it. Maybe draw into Ghalta. They kill the Vaultborn instead, use up some resources, and yeah, threaten them a bit. I don't know how they made that mistake. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll take it. They saw what I did the first game. Did they forget? Were they so stunned what I did the first game? They're, whoa, what's going on? They saw red and they were like, I gotta get a creature out of this opponent's hand. Very well indeed. Yeah. Not too bad. I'll just play another Vaultborn. I gain 6 life and I draw 2. I'm getting to Ghalta Stampede Tyrant eventually. Or they might just quit. Oh, Waltz of Rage. Folks, I might be about to do what I was hoping to do. I'm going to showcase the potential, the combo sort of Waltz of Rage and a Vaultborn. I target a big creature, one Vaultborn, but the Vaultborn deals damage to the other Vaultborn, which kills it, which gets a copy, which triggers from both of them. So you're about to see it's even better than a one-sided board wipe. I gain insane value. I get to potentially play the extra card I got from killing my own creature, which was replaced by a copy of itself. It doesn't matter, unfortunately. But I'll go over that just quickly here, just in case you guys missed that. So Waltz of Rage, I target one of the original Vaultborns. They're both the normal copies. The one deals 6 to the other, both the same. But with Waltz of Rage, I destroyed one of my creatures, so I exile the card from the top, and I can play it until the end of my next turn, not the end of turn. So one entire cycle, more than a cycle, which is pretty sweet. That could potentially have gotten me the Ghalta, or the card draw from the copy that was destroyed. The trigger from itself, and also triggering the original Vaultborn that was still out. It's can't really explain it any shorter than that. It's a lot to wrap your head around, but it's a one-sided board wipe. There you go. Pretty sweet. Pretty darn sweet. Okay. I say we leave it there for now. Oh, okay. Daughter's a little bit under the weather. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there for tonight. It's almost midnight. Definitely Vaultborns for the win. Not much to say. Oh, sometimes you don't need Ghalta, but overall tonight, lovely, beautifully executed. Sometimes there isn't anything I could have done, but I did what I could. Got him. On my way to Mythic, going to Mythic. Perseverance, freedom. Freedom to play whatever I want, but still just loving one thing in particular. So, we'll leave it there for now. Hopefully everybody with snow is staying warm and you don't have to shovel quite too much. Hopefully your drive to work is not too bad. The traffic is all right tomorrow. And yeah. Peace. Have a good one. Oh, excuse me. What I want to press, I don't even know.
No.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Your number's still 911?
Oh,
Righty
shoot. I didn't time that right.